All right, so the no friends epidemic, right? There seems to be a common problem that a lot of people struggle with nowadays, right? There's countless videos on YouTube here, talking about the same issue. People saying that they have problems socializing, people saying that they have no friends, that they have no social connections, right? That they have trouble just meeting people. Again, there's a variety of reasons as to why I think this is becoming more and more common. Social media is definitely one of them. People becoming more isolated, not going out, just staying inside, just staying indoors, not touching grass, not just doing stuff out in the real world, right? And getting out of the screens and into the real world. There's a lot of issues, but the worst thing that you can do if you find yourself in this category, if you honestly can say that you have no friends, right? And that you have, not even one close friend in your life. The worst thing that you can do, in my opinion, is to be a victim about it, right? Take personal accountability and get to the root issue of the problem. You got to ask yourself, why is it that I have no friends, right? Start looking inward and don't look outward, right? Externally. Ask yourself, is it because I'm not socializing enough? Is it because I'm not going out enough? Is it because when I do go out, I'm not socializing with others, right? Put the focus on yourself and take personal accountability in the issue, right? So being a victim about it and just moping and crying about it is not going to do anything positive for you. So if you have no friends, just accept that thing, man, and just say, okay, I have no friends, but it doesn't mean it's going to stay like this forever, right? It all starts with your mentality. That's point number one. Point number two is put the focus back on yourself, right? Put it on your self-improvement. Put it on developing yourself as a person and just becoming, as high value, as cliche as that may sound, in all areas of your life, right? Put that focus back on yourself. All those ruminating negative thoughts, instead of wasting time and energy on them, put it on developing yourself as a person, right? What are some things that you want to do? What are some skills that you want to achieve? What are some things that you want to learn, right? What are some things that you want to do? Put that energy into those things, right? And achieving goals and just developing yourself as a person overall. Of course, you don't have to be, this perfect final product in order to get out there and start socializing with people, right? That's something that you can do today. So again, it just comes down to getting to the core of the issue and finding solutions to, your specific problem. Some things that you can do, of course, is to get around people more and to just go do activities that you find interesting and that you think will be fun, right? So, for example, if you've always wanted to go hiking on the weekends, for example, instead of having this mentality of, going hiking is going to have me be around other people and hopefully I'll meet somebody in those situations, right? Instead of having that mentality, I think a more productive, better mentality to have is to say, I've always wanted to go hiking. It'll be fun for me and it'll be, something that will develop me as a person, right? I'll get in better shape and I'll have a lot of fun. Just go into those events with that mentality. And, in my opinion, it'll just make you a more balanced person, right? Instead of the opposite, where you go into these events with a needy mentality, right? That's just going to repel people. If you go into anything like that and say, I hope I meet somebody here, right? I hope I make friends in this situation, it's just going to give off the wrong energy, right? And you're going to repel people. So again, go do things that you enjoy, go do things that interest you. And again, put the focus back on yourself. Put the focus on the internal instead of focusing on the external world, right? In my opinion, it's a lot harder these days. Well, at least in my experience, to meet genuine people, right? Most people out there, it's sad to say, but it's the truth. Most people don't have your back, right? Most people are going to be there, when times are good, but when times are tough, they're not going to stick by you, right? They're only there for convenience and what you can give to them. So in my opinion, it's very hard to meet genuine people nowadays, right? So consider yourself lucky if you have one or two good friends in your life, right? It's really hard to meet genuine people. Sure, you can be surrounded by a bunch of acquaintances that you can say, they're your friends, but are they actually in reality, right? I don't know about you, but I'd rather be surrounded by a few close friends, people that actually care about me and I care about them, and they got my back, instead of a bunch of two-faced acquaintances, right? So, again, if you're struggling with this issue, focus on your self-improvement, focus on your life, right? Making it as awesome as it can be. Take personal accountability with the issue and get to the root of the problem. Find solutions to the problem that you have, right? Again, develop your social skills if you're struggling with your social skills. Get out more. Talk to more people, right? The solutions are there, right? And it's not impossible to meet great people. They're out there. It's just a matter of taking action and, not being a victim about it. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for listening. Hopefully something that I mentioned in the video is of use to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos on self-improvement. I give life advice based on personal experience. And I occasionally ramble about topics like anime, movies, television shows, anything that fascinates me, really. So if you would like to hear, content about that sort of thing, then welcome to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.